All right. Camera, lights, sound, and there's somebody mowing outside. Great. Action. Hi, this is Duncan. I've got a dog over here. Hold on. Hey, puppy. Hey, you want to go lay down? You can go lay down. You can lay down with me. Okay. We got a food review today. It's going to be a fun one. We have Chick-fil-A. Woo! I don't really know why that's fun. There's a lot of controversy, right? A lot of you on YouTube, you skew very, very, very like alt right. You know what I mean? Like you don't see some of the comments that you make as extremely, extremely. I'm not even going to say controversial because they're not. It's just like straight up like racist or like homophobic or like sexist or just real like I'm not associating the two, right? Because you can be a very educated racist person, but um like stupid. But that's like all of the internet. I just feel like there's a lot of young people on Instagram, there's a lot of young people on TikTok, and there's just a lot of old fuckers on YouTube. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really use data to make my decisions on how things work, but I just imagine a bunch of like people in their like 70s and 80s that were raised but that talking about bootstraps. And then all of a sudden they see something and they're like, "Well, I really have to tell this person about why a certain demographic deserves to have less rights than another certain demographic. And let me really, really hammer it home with misspellings and then purposely like spelling slurs in a weird way." Anyway, um, Chick fil A. Chick fil A. I've got a new pimento honey chicken sandwich. We're going to try that. But first, let's get into the drinks. I've got a Coke Zero from Chick fil A. How does it stack up to a Coke Zero from another place? We'll find out. I'm going to rate everything. I'm going to rate everything in the bag, including the bag. 7.7 on a scale of 1 to 10, being it's a little watered down. It's not super bubbly, but it's still good. Does that make sense? It tastes like maybe the bubble machine was going out, but it's not out because that's a different flavor. Okay, and then I've got a peach ice cream. I've got a peach shake. I didn't know they do peach shakes. Are you ready to try a peach shake with me? Vanilla and peach. I thought I would get chunks of peach or something. Chick-fil-A tries to do it a little bit better than other people, being that they're going to heaven and everything. Just peach flavoring. I don't know that it has real peach in here. Oh, by the way, this was pretty expensive. I just really wanted to try this burger, and then adding the shake to the meal was an extra like $1.50, $2. So I was like, because I'm not going to go to Chick-fil-A. Sorry, let me pronounce it correctly. I'm not going to go to Chick-fil-A often, so let me get in there and do my business, right? Um, as far as a peach shake goes, I expected more, 6.2. This not faring well so far, Chick-fil-A. Okay, you want to tell me that I'm going to hell for because I believe everybody deserves the right to just breathe on this planet? Um, you better bring your shit. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna preach to me, then I really like you really gotta, you know what I mean? When people were throwing stones at Jesus after he was crucified, I hope they picked up really nice stones, just like the penguins when they collect stones to give to their partners because they love them. So my whole point is like, if this was a stone thrown at me and I was on the cross, I would not be impressed. I got a peach chunk. I got a peach chunk. Is that enough to raise the score, though? I got 3 peach chunks. It's a very subtle peach flavor. It's not super powerful. It's kind of I'll raise it to 6. I'll raise it to 6.7. Okay, 6.7 on the shake out of 10. Let's get into this food. It's still sealed with care. Do you think anybody was soaking in the back of the store? Do you know what soaking is? It's a method to avoid having sex or copulating. We'll get into that in another video. So they did give me straws. They did give me straws. So soaking is when you insert your penis into the vagina, but you're not allowed to move. So basically, like, you're marinating that penis in your own juices and the juice of your, I would say, lover, but since this is a technicality to not have sex, right? Like, there's no lovemaking, right? I mean, in the eyes of the Lord, there's no love. I dropped the sauce. Hold on. I've got to grab the sauce. What if I rolled over it with my wheel? Do you understand? Hold on. Okay. Now, this may be a hot take. Instead of French fries, I got the mac and cheese because I don't come here often. So I'm going to try the mac and cheese. And we'll see how that goes. Smell test, very cheesy. Smells very cheesy, and I'm going to show it to you. I didn't even have to do that. They have a breakaway bags, I guess, for easy soaking. I'm so sorry about the burp. Oh, that's from that little bit of peach that I ate. So here's the mac and cheese. How does that look? That doesn't look bad. I've had this before. It smells very cheesy. But it's that like, you know, the mac and cheese smell. It's not just cheese. It's like lactose, milky flavor smell. I do like that they give crunchy bits here. You can see that crunchy bit. Let's just try it. Mid. Overcooked noodles, obviously. It's a fast food joint, so they're not going to get the noodles right. The cheese flavor is delicious, but this is kind of a lie. The crunchy bits, it's not crunchy. It's just burnt. I want you to get a good look at that. It's just burnt, right? And you would think what makes a good crunchy topped cheesy mac is you get that crispy layer on top. This is not crispy. It's just faux crispy. For crispy. It's still good. I'm still going to eat it all, but it's not great. Good mac and cheese is life affirming. And this is not that. But as far as fast food mac and cheeses go, it's not bad. Look at that. I got a whole I got a Nair strip. I got a hair removal strip of cheese. Thank you for making your food appetizing. Chick-fil-A. I got to rate it against all other mac and cheeses. That's only fair. I can't just rate this because it's decent for a fast food mac and cheese. This is 6.1 at best. I mean, I think I'm being very generous. 6.1. It's the cheese flavor is okay, but the cheese flavor is not even great. And the cheese flavor could be there's a lot of things that could happen to the cheese flavor. Um, they do use real cheese on top, and it does get melty, but that's still not a saving grace. There's this is a complicated discussion because I don't know how much you can do in a small food prep area in a fast food environment to make this better than it is. Maybe a 6.1 is the best a fast food joint can do, but I've had good mac and cheese that was made quickly. It just has to be made with love and not come out of a bag that's rehydrated in boiling water. So I don't know. Not done well so far, Chick-fil-A. We do have some sauces. I'm not going to try those. It's barbecue. I got barbecue. I like their barbecue. And then I got a real mayo. Y'all don't. No one cares about that. But I do have one of their sandwiches. Oh my goodness, Pimento Chick-fil-A. Oh, I am excited about this. Let me tear this off. Oh yeah, this is just whenever you soak, you have to put this on the doorknob to let everybody in the house know you're not having sex, but your penis is in another person, or your vagina has accepted a penis for the Lord, and it's waiting until a baby is ready to be implanted. Okay, so let's look at this bun. I do have the dogs very interested now. Here's the bun. It's just a nice bun. It's very bunny. I don't know. It's not anything particular. Look at that. Okay, we've got a good adequate amount of pimento. I'm not a huge pimento fan. If I'm at a dinner party and there's pimento, if I'm at a spread, I'm at a picnic and there's pimento, I'll have one bite just to remind myself that ain't it. Okay, but they put honey on this. They put honey on it, which is what got me excited. And lots of people were saying, oh, that's delicious. Now let's look underneath it. Now we have some jalapenos. And I thought we'd get more jalapenos, honestly, than three sad little jalapenos and one nub. We also got a nub I'll leave in there. So we got 3.5 jalapenos. It's like Three Men and a Little Baby. How would Chick-fil-A rebrand the movie Three Men and a Little Baby? If you don't know, Three Men and a Little Baby is a movie. Three Men and a Little Baby. You've got Melanie Griffith as the baby, Rock Hudson, Katy Perry as two of the bachelor dads, and then Tom Selleck. Okay, and they all have to raise a baby that's left that a woman sends them and leaves them like at the doorstep of their bachelor pad apartment. They all three live together, which, hey, that should tell you something, right? And so all three of these confirmed bachelors live together. It is a throuple. They do have a lot of amazing gay sex together. But they also see women, I guess, because they have a lot of female friends and they want to keep up that, what do you call it when you're in the desert and you look far in the distance because you're really thirsty, and your brain builds an image that you want to see, a mirage. So these three men, Katy Perry being one of them. Yeah, I said Katy Perry. If you didn't know, Katy Perry's a man. Okay, and she's done amazing work in her field of not being able to sing. But if you didn't know, she was an '80s actor before she became a big-titted celebutante that can't carry a tune and then go into space. So when they were trying to raise this baby, they were like having trysts with women and back and forth, and the mafia got involved. And the mafia was like stealing the baby because they thought like a brick of cocaine was like hidden within somewhere inside of the baby's, like, I guess, chest cavity. I don't know. I was afraid it was going to turn into an Alien type of movie where the baby would like bust open and the cocaine would fly out. And all of a sudden, right at the end, all three men decide that they want to live straight lives for the rest of their life. And they all kind of go their separate ways, but everybody winks at each other. And you really know a movie nailed it, right? When Tom Selleck winks at you, at the other two men, and it's like, yeah, that a lot of memories, a lot of love went into that wink. Um, So I think Chick-fil-A would probably embrace a lot of the same ideas that that movie did. That basically, if you're a gay Katy Perry, just pretend to be straight and raise that baby, right? And so I think they would absolutely support that movie. Let's try this sandwich before I really, really get a lot of the racist people on YouTube on my side. Okay. All right, let's get in here. Mmm. Mmm. Let me tell you what I liked about this. When I took a bite, the first flavor I got was jalapeno, pickled jalapeno. And that's delicious. That's absolutely delicious. So remember I told you if I go someplace and there's a spread out and they've got pimento cheese, a loaf, or like whatever, I'll put a little on a cracker and take a bite and go, nope. See you later. See you in a couple years, pimento cheese. You fucking suck. Um, this sandwich is basically that. Pimento cheese is ruining this sandwich. A very adequate, delicious, serviceable chicken sandwich, which has jalapenos on it that I fuck with. I gotta fix this. This is horrible. This is like a 2.2, and that's with the good chicken. Fuck you, pimento cheese. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. I gotta fix this. If I even can. This stuff is disgusting. Uh, this is so bad. Hold on, let me work on this. Let me see if I could even salvage it. How are people saying this shit is good? What do you like? What do you like eating curdled milk? What's your favorite flavor that this sandwich is amazing? Is it just because you support will you shove this nasty contraption in your mouth because you support because it's a restaurant that supports um Christian values. There are lots of, Dave Thomas supports Christian values too. You can go eat a baconator. You can fuck a baconator in the back of your Jeep and you'd be doing the same thing, supporting a restaurant with Christian values. This is disgusting. We got to fix this. See how smart I am that I got some BBQ. Okay. Hold on. I got to clear my palate. That's disgusting. It's not it has bits of cheese in it. It's not the cheddar cheese that's bad. It's whatever pimento, whatever it is. It's the pimento juice. Ugh. Ugh. I can taste it. It's so nasty. Oh, get out of my mouth. I'm sorry about that. I know that's disgusting. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. I'm going to put a little mayonnaise. I'm going to put a little mayonnaise and I'm going to put a little BBQ on here. And we're going to leave the jalapenos on. And we're going to make this pimento chicken sandwich a little bit better. And hopefully be able to cover up the flavor that pimento is leaving everywhere. All right, let's hope this fixes it because this sandwich was this meal was $18. Holy shit. You really got one over on me. I was raised Catholic and I had a lot of Catholic guilt growing up. This sandwich is filling me with a lot of deep-seated regret. Oh, what did I bite into? What was hard in here? Does pimento have hard pieces? I still taste the pimento. All that sauce, I still taste the pimento. Even after the pimento cover up, the conspiratorial cover up of pimento in the sandwich, it still tastes horrible. I can still taste what the fuck is in pimento to taste like a roasted chicken asshole. I can't do this. I can't eat any more of this. This was my lunch. This was my lunch. Chick-fil-A! This was my lunch! Why have you forsaken me? No, you know what it is? I need to turn the other cheek. I deserve this. This is my penance for not being a perfect human being. This is my penance. This is my penance. I masturbated on Friday night. I was watching Murder, She Wrote. And Angela Lansbury is so sweet to everybody. I'm so horny. I shut it off and I said I shouldn't masturbate to Angela Lansbury. So I put on Quantum Leap with Scott Bakula. And he leaps into different characters. He leapt into a woman, and she was hot as shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so I can masturbate to Scott Bakula as a woman. And it was amazing. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, every time he looked in the mirror and there was a woman staring back at him, I was like, I got a little tiny woman living inside of me too. Oh, she just wants to be a stage actress, not on Broadway, but off Broadway. She just wants a little piece of notoriety. She just wants to leave her mark on the world. Chick-fil-A, I'm sorry. I deserve this. I deserve a shitty lunch. I deserve to pay way too much for it. I deserve it because I masturbated to female Scott Bakula, and I thought about masturbating to Angela Lansbury every time she looked at the camera because she breaks the fourth wall sometimes because she's a great actress. She knows how to do it without ruining the immersion of the scene. No, 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 no. I am paying my penance. I don't need to cry. I don't need to feel guilty. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, 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 oh. Scott Bakula, more like Scott Fat Cockula. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Until next time, it's been Duncan. Sorry, Jesus. Cut! Cut! Okay. Oh,